When you make an artwork, a painting, and it's simply a window into a larger spiritual world. Every artwork, it doesn't matter how abstract it is, it's a curtain. And then sometimes students are not taught, or viewers are not taught to pull the curtain apart and entering and have an experience. You know, the world is moving on, and you know, science and technology, industrialism. So somehow the artist has to find a way, or the leaders of the art world have to find a way to keep in step with what is going on there. Art production is an extension of a spiritual insight. You have to be a part of what is happening beyond the color.
For us in the rules in Benedict speaks a lot about vacare, which means really to make room, to create that empty space where we can really, again, listen with the ear of our heart and not with to the noise that we have, where we can have a better vision, context from where to look at reality. And hopefully it speaks to people's life also and can be something that will hold them tenderly. The sheep this morning and how happy they were with that grain. The llama, point blank, can jump that fence anytime he wants. Why he doesn't is because he's happy. All he needs is some water, some grass, and he's in a blissful state. We need meaning and we need love.
I see religion and art as very close together, both one enhancing the other. Religion has inspired art, art has inspired religious reaction, in a sense, reactions of awe. The whole concept of prayer, I think if done right, and that's always the caveat, is that when you completed your prayers, you've created an opening. You've dealt with a block that could have been existing in your day. And the whole idea is to come out of your prayers into possibility. And prayer is about possibility. And so you take your 20 minutes, if that's your own discipline, and you come out of it and you say, wow, I think I am up to something now. I think I'm ready for something now. I'm refreshed and I'm now living.
Everyone's an artist. Everyone. It's all there. We're born to it. It's a given, you know, and we all prove that when we're, you know, draw a picture. When you just everybody does it. It's a frozen breath of a prayer. You're outside, you see it. It melts again. The breath warms up when the next person comes in and participates with his breath, her breath. She gets involved, melts the piece, and that whole process starts again. So the piece becomes fluid again. Then they leave and frozen prayer again. A painting for me isn't an illustration. It'll end up looking like something. It always does, because everything manifests that way. But it's not, well, I'm going to make this particular picture. I am going to present this particular image. I'm going to show this in a certain light. You know, that isn't realism. You know, realism's more of just the possibilities exploding and coming and going. You're in there working with it. You're on a wave, riding it, you know, and you're pouring and you're making. You know, as it comes, it's a waterfall. It's a mountain. Sometimes you can come in at the beginning with an approach, you know, of some sort of representation. But in the making, the layers will express themselves.
The craft becomes a prayer. What I play because I enjoy it. It's not because I'm becoming an artist, but it's always in that dance. It's like the paper asking for the ink. It's like the flute, asking for the air and the jumping of the fingers. That is spiritual, it's prayerful.
I think one of the goals in art is to present the possibility of an aha moment to the person who sees the art, experiences the art. I might even say that one of my goals as a rabbi and spiritual leader is to get people to have aha moments.
If art has a purpose, that purpose should always be the focus for all artists. I mean, it can do a lot. It can change society. It can change the way we do business. It can give hope to man. It just do exactly what it did in the past. Upholding societies. And if your eyes go away from that objective, art ceases to be important, ceases to be necessary. We are dancing to a strange music.
A piece wrapped up as entertainment that is actually an expression of violence. You see more and more of that. And it's just putting enough meaning under the surface to show the violence, because you know that violence will sell. And that's not entertainment. There's always that middle road of it. And it belongs in its place in a society, but there. It's not bred in circuses. We're easily trapped into that. We've always been through history.
We cut ourselves out so that we can actually develop ourselves and then fill our own pockets and fill our own stomachs, without considering really what is most important. Why are you here in the world?
In a consumer civilization, which we are, our American civilization, that to take a moment and stop consuming.
As long as we can flow with things and be open to the other and be willing to learn from the other, our own religious traditions can be enriched. We may both grow, be happier, discover something that we never dreamt of when we were hiding in our own trenches of security, be it religious security, national security, just learning to trust. He's keeping his distance because he doesn't know you're the vet and you're coming with an injection.
If you are trained properly, then you find that a harmony that a man finds in life, in art, and every realm of life will come when you are able to harmonize the two existences, the physical and then the spiritual.
We mature. We mature spiritually. We move on. We go. It's such an illusion. Maybe it's as much as an illusion as all reality is, as the Buddhists say. And so the practice actually, too, in the end game, it disappears. It's the next moment. Again, the next breath in there. Pretty much. The next breath is the next step.